Back again with another episode, and I'm so pleased to be joined once again after a brief hiatus. Fight Night Phil back in the virtual building. Welcome back, Phil.
Hey, Dave. Thanks for having me back. How's it going, buddy?
It's going pretty well. Phil, you are in the Armchair Commentary Fantasy Football League. How is your season going? Because it's probably better than mine.
Well, shockingly, I won this week. They had me down to like a 3% chance to win, according to the percentages that it does on the Sleeper app.
Yeah.
And somehow I ended up beating AJ.
Aaron Jones?
No, AJ Barea.
No. Aaron, did you have Aaron Jones?
Oh, no.
He scored 4 touchdowns, so that would do it.
I wish. No, I wish I had Aaron Jones, but I'm off to a 2-0 start.
Well, look at you. You're a 2-0 star. We got a few people in. Later on, I think next week, I'll probably give an update on where everybody is in the Armchair League and probably talk some fantasy football. But this week is pay-per-view. We have a
UFC 266.
266. So as per usual, Phil is back with some preview, rundown of the main card.
I need to redeem myself from last month.
We had a rough go last month, but that's okay because we're back here. Not everybody's perfect again, but here we are. So
I said it took me to a 10-5 over the past 3.
Yeah, which is still pretty great. So,
but yeah,
first bout on the main card is Jessica Andrade versus Cynthia Calvillo. They have Calvillo as the underdog here. 9-2-1. She's
not surprised.
And honestly, it looks like Andrade is the more.
Andrade could knock out half the men's flyweight division.
She does have an average knockdown average of 0.23 per 15 minutes. And most of her significant strikes are landed. She's 6.15 landed per minute. Where are you on this fight? What do you think about where
Andrade? She's coming off a loss to Shevchenko, who's fighting in the co-main event. I believe that this fight will determine the number 1 contender for the winner of the Shevchenko fight. Okay. I see here odds are hugely in the favor of Andrade. I have my bets in over on DraftKings Sportsbook. I have Andrade, who is a 265 favorite, and that was my safe play of this pay-per-view.
Yeah, I think that's probably where most people should go. I don't know if you want to go upset in the first fight, although you never know what could happen. This seems to be a pretty heavily, easily favored over to Andrade. Coming up to our heavyweight bout, our second fight of the main card.
This is an intriguing fight.
So where do you come down? Curtis Blaze and Yargino Rosenstruck?
Rosenstruck.
Yeah, Rosenstruck. There we go. See, look, learning my names. Trick is the underdog here. Blade's the favorite. What are you thinking about this bout?
So Blade's, up until he ran into the Black Beast Derek Lewis, he was on a 6-fight win streak. He's coming in here. This is another one of those. He's coming in looking for revenge because he's coming off a loss. I mean, lose to Derek Lewis. There's no disrespect in that. That dude's a fucking tank. We've got Rosenstruck, who's coming in. He was primarily a kickboxer before switching to mixed martial arts. And like you said, the odds, this is a huge spread difference. I'm shocked.
Yeah.
I see him at anywhere from 350 favorite down to a 300 favorite. Wow. I took Curtis Blades winning with at a 335 favorite on the draft lines.
Yeah.
It's not who I want to win, but I have my money. I have to go with my gut. Curtis Blades is another, yeah. Yeah, I've got Curtis Blades winning close. I don't. This could be a banger. I mean,
So
Rosenstrick's the kickboxer. Blades is known for knocking people out.
but Rosenstrick's his KO TKO is 92% of his fights. I mean, he's 12-2. And it doesn't look like,
And that's that kickboxing coming into work. He's got them long legs for a heavyweight.
if I'm making my pick, this might be my upset, only because I can see a strafe or a stay.
I couldn't argue with you. It's a toss up. I mean, I put my money on Blades, but I want to see Rosenstrick.
Yeah, this is going to be. I think this might be per the last few pay-per-views. The first 2 to 3 fights have been the best fights of the night, and
by far,
I think that this could be a potential.
I would say this is going to be the banger of the night right here.
Yeah. Card number 3 is. Well, I don't want to say it's interesting. Robbie Lawler is the favorite here, but Nick Diaz back in the ring.
The return of Nick Diaz, 6 years on layoff. I just watched the Embedded episode, and they asked him, is there anything you missed about Fight Night? He said, hell no. He's just sitting there doing all the basic corporate stuff, But
yeah,
dude, 6 years is a long layoff. He's 38 years old now.
Yeah, I feel like this.
Robbie Lawler also 38 years old though, but he's been active.
It's Robbie Lawler's fight to lose, though, right? Like,
yeah, when I first they have. Yeah, Lawler as the slight favorite. It's almost a pick'em line. It's almost a pick'em line at this point. I don't know. Lawler, he's been more active, but I feel like he's been losing. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, he's losing more than he's winning. It's on a three fight skid right now.
Yeah.
I believe the last time these dudes fought back in 2013 or 14.
Oh my god!
It might even. Oh no, it was back in 2004. The last time these two fought, and Diaz knocked him out in round 2.
Yeah.
That's
a long time. That's a lot of fight ago, though.
This is one of my 2 upset according to Vegas odd picks. So I went with Nick Diaz.
All right. I think that's fair. I wonder if the layoff has any rust, but you never know. I mean, look, if you look at the way that people come into these fights, Robbie Lawler comes into this fight thinking he's fighting someone who's been laid off for a long time. Diaz could certainly come.
He's fighting for his job.
Yeah. So it could easily come down to Diaz making a.
You don't go on a four fight losing streak and keep your job with the UFC.
No, he's sitting at 15 right now. I'd say he's pretty close to on his way out. So, our second last fight of this card.
The crazy Vegas odds.
This is the women's flyweight title bout. Valentina Shevchenko versus Lauren Murphy. Lauren Murphy is a 750 underdog. Shevchenko is a 1250 favorite. The spread isn't huge, but it's like
FanDuel has her at a 2,000 favorite. That's insane.
Yeah.
DraftKings has her at a 1,500. That's what the odds were when I bet. She was at a 1,500 favorite.
Do you think she watched the floor with her then? Like everybody is so heavily. I always worry, not from just from a betting standpoint, when someone is that heavily favored, it's going to be one of 2 outcomes. It's either going to shock the world, or it's going to go exactly as planned, and you don't know when that day is going to come. And I wonder if
Well, Murphy hasn't lost since 2018.
right. It's not like she's not a scrub. She's also got the weight.
But also if you look at her fights, she's more of a decision, grind it out. Yeah, she's really tough. She could take a beating.
Yeah.
But smart money agrees with Vegas.
Yeah. I think you have to go Shevchenko here, but not.
This is a 5-round title fight. We'll be lucky to get out of 2 rounds.
Yeah. I'm if you've got a couple of bucks that you don't mind losing, it wouldn't hurt you to put it on Murphy.
No, I'm gonna put a side bet, just a single, and I'm gonna bet $5 on Murphy on the side.
In Canada,
it'd be stupid not to. It'd be silly.
In Canada, they recently approved single game betting and prop betting here for our entire country. So if you're in Canada listening to this, I would be looking at what the props are, because if there is any prop that says this goes 3, 4, or
goes the distance, how many rounds? Yeah,
I would consider that over the decision, because I think the decision is likely going to go Shevchenko's way.
I'm still going to throw $5 on the money line.
Yeah,
I can't at those odds. I mean,
that's a lot of odds. If they're giving a lot away here, and there's usually a reason for it. Vegas usually does this for a reason.
Let me see. I'm gonna go on here right now. I'm gonna see what they give me on that fight. It was winner right here.
Taking a look at that so everybody knows. Shevchenko is pretty.
So they have Murphy at an 850 underdog. I put $5 in. It pays out $47.
Yeah, that's not a bad little.
But I only have $3 on my account right now because I cashed out a bet. So I just placed that bet. That still pays me a $25 profit if that hits. I mean, $3 to potentially walk away with $2,500 or $25 on the upset. I'll do it. Yeah. But on my main card prop line, I had to go Shevchenko.
Yeah, Shevchenko's pretty balanced. She has 32% sub rate, 32% decision, and 36%. So she can do it all.
Yeah, she's like almost she's
completely across the
complete fighter. She's a complete. Yeah. She could do just about anything. Her sister UFC as well.
Oh yeah,
their family. They come from a fighting family. Her sister's not so good as she is, but not bad.
Yeah. The final fight of the night, the main card, Alexander Volkanovski, Brian Ortega. Volkanovski is the favorite here. Where do you come down on this bout?
This is another toss-up kind of fight. I feel like Volkanovski didn't win his last fight against Max Holloway.
Right.
Kind of gifted that decision. I get it. Max didn't beat the champ. You know what I mean? Didn't knock him out and went to the decision. And 90% of the time, the champ's going to win a decision. I get the politics behind it.
Of course.
And then you've got Ortega coming in, who he's beat Chan Sung Jung, the Korean Zombie, I believe, Frankie Edgar. He lost to Max Holloway back in 2018. This is his only loss. But with the Vegas odds and who I want to win, this was my second, according to the odds, underdog pick of the night. I went with Ortega on the money line.
Yeah, I'm kind of leaning Ortega myself. They're both pretty solid fighters. I like. It's really funny. Volkanovski's got longer reach.
They're exciting fighters to watch.
Yeah.
You say Volkanovski has a longer reach?
Yeah, 71-inch reach, but he's shorter. So he's all. Wow. So to recap, Andrade Calvillo, you went Andrade?
Yes, sir. I have Andrade. Jessica Andrade.
Blades, Rosenstruck. You've got Blades.
Curtis Blades.
Diaz Lawler. You've got Diaz.
Yes, sir.
Shevchenko, Murphy, you got Shevchenko.
Shevchenko, and then I put on that side bet.
Yes.
If you want to put $1 or two, a chance to win a little bit of money. Shit, even $10 wouldn't be bad.
And then Kunovsky, Ortega, you've got Ortega.
I think the only one we didn't agree on was. Did we agree straight across the board?
No, I had Lawler over Diaz.
Okay, that'll be the determining.
Yeah.
I believe you won the Pick'em Challenge last month.
I did win the Pick'em Challenge last month, but that's okay. If
I'll take it back. I'll get it back.
If you're listening to this, make sure to make your picks. You can submit them in the comments. Let us know what you think.
I will have my picks posted on Twitter. Fight Night Phil.
And you can check out, don't forget, Fight Night Phil merch is available at our Redbubble store. Phil, you're a baseball fan as well.
Oh, yes, huge.
You know that we're coming down to playoff time. My Toronto Blue Jays are in a bit of turmoil right now in terms of some drama that occurred. Kevin Kiermaier of the Rays slid into home and was called out. And Alexander Kirk lost his play calling card from their sleeve, their little cheat sheet.
Okay.
Every team has. Kiermaier picked it up and he brought it back to the Rays dugout. And he gave it to their equipment guy, and then the Jays asked for it back, and the Rays said no. And then last night, when the Rays were winning up 7-1 in the 8th, I think it was Ryan Baracki plunked Kiermaier in the back. Just a little casual 94 in the back. Kiermaier was a little bit all over the place on this one. I'll tell you, at first he was like, I thought it could have been mine, and I picked it up. And he's like, I didn't even read it, but I knew it wasn't mine after, you know what I mean? He's fourth, and he clearly knew what he was doing. So this has renewed the talk of I won't call it cheating, but dishonesty in baseball.
There's always cheating in baseball, but
I'm a Jays fan, but I don't have a problem with what he did. I don't even have a problem with them throwing at him. I think that that's fair game in baseball. That is what it is. But I think that it is interesting that people get very upset when someone tries to gain a competitive advantage. I just wanted to know, I know this is probably the first year hearing about it because we're in Jay's wild card race right now where they're in the thick of it and competing for that final playoff spot. The Yankees are faltering. The Red Sox are kind of in that same mix. The Rays just clinched their playoff berth, I think. So it's coming down to the wire. We're down to the last, I think, 10 games now. So what do you think about that kind of incident where someone clearly doesn't know, even if he does know that it's there, if it falls out, is that not fair game?
I'm picking it up and I'm taking it back and handing it to coach. I mean, right? It looks like mine. Why not? I mean, it happens all the time.
I don't understand.
It happens in Little League all the way up to the pros. I mean, it's not going to change.
No, I don't understand.
I have no problem with it.
Why are people so... People get very, very upset.
Once again, okay, so they knew that they had it, so they had time to change it.
Yes, they did.
So, and I'm guaranteed they changed it before the next game.
It changes game to game anyway.
So that's why I get upset. Were they losing that game when he picked it up?
No, the Jays won that game.
So,
and the best part is Kiermaier went 0 for 6 in the series, so.
Then there's nothing to argue about.
No, there isn't. But SI has done a piece on it, and baseball Twitter is ablaze with people talking about the new, I'm using air quotes here, cheating handle, because I don't believe it's cheating, although I don't love it. Should he have not picked it up? Maybe, but at that
time, who knows if you're disoriented, you're playing. You think it's yours for a minute.
Yeah.
Realize it's not yours, but are you going to turn around and give it back? No. I'm not going to turn around and give it back.
I can't imagine the Yankees playing the Red Sox and a Yankee player going over to the Red Sox bench and being like, hey man, I accidentally took your play call card. Here you go. I can't imagine it.
Oh no, they'll all be studying that thing in a corner, passing it around.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them for a minute. I think they would have to. So it's really interesting to see. I know that it's not been a great season for your Tigers, but lots of young guys.
I like this team. This team is showing promise. They fight. They're scrappy. The farm system is finally, we haven't traded everything away. We're finally getting back from that win it all when we couldn't win it all. We had the Verlanders and the Scherzers. We got Casey Mize. We still haven't seen Torkelson, Riley Green. I mean, we'll see those guys, not April, because I believe we'll see them in May. Yeah. A little later next year, just because of their service time. I mean, if we start them off right away, we lose that year. We wait till May, we get a full another year under their rookie contract. So definitely. I want to see them now, but I'll wait till May. Hopefully next year we can at least push into the playoffs. I mean, the new manager, I know everybody, he's from Houston, blah, blah, blah. Whatever.
As a Giants fan, we have George Springer, and I can't tell you how much I love that guy. I don't care. From Houston. I don't care.
I'm an AJ Hinch fan.
Yeah,
I like the guy.
Yeah,
he's building a young team here. Hopefully,
so what is the
contenders?
What's the Fight Night Phil Twitter handle so that people can find your bets?
At Fight Night Phil.
So follow along at Fight Night Phil. Tweet them during the bouts. Let them know what you think about our picks. Phil, thanks so much for doing this.
Yeah, thanks, Dave. Thanks for having me on again.